Love Tribe. Welcome back to Love Talks with Shan. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all feeling good today. You know, you're getting ready for New Year's and you've had a wonderful holiday season or Christmas. And yes, so as usual, I'll be using my oracle cards to guide readings on love. And today's topic is about who's thinking of you and why. Who's thinking of you and why? Yes. So hope you got your drinks with you. I've got my coconut water. Let's start the day, or should I say the night, with coconut water and get comfortable and let's dive in. So I'll just give you a moment to just have a look at the cards that resonate with you. So I've got here pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So just take a moment just to see what pile do you feel drawn to. Right. So I'll just pop these two piles off to the side and we'll start with pile 1. Right. So we've got here, the grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. Do you hear that, Love Tribe? The grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. Right. So I am getting someone here that this connection that you've had with this person, and don't forget, can I just say, this is blunt AF. So who's thinking of you and why? Blunt AF. Right. So pile 1, Love Tribe. What I'm getting from this is you've taken back your power from this person. They've decided, say, okay, the grass is greener, something over there shining, is glittery. The grass is shining, right? Now, this person clearly realizes that they've made a mistake, that they have literally messed up. They thought the grass was greener. They regret their actions now. So, because whatever it was they were looking at, yeah, the little grass that was on the floor, which turned out to be carpet when they pulled it back, and the whole place is patchy or whatever, not even watered, nothing looked after over there, and realizing, oh my god, the expectations that person has for them is not what they anticipated. They're now coming back and realizing, no, I had a good thing with you and I regret it. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. I shouldn't have done what I did. I've treated you like an idiot or whatever. I just made you feel bad, and they're realizing that they have messed up. But yes, let's keep going. I've got here, you are so smart. You have figured me out. Again, the energy I'm getting from here is they realize that you ain't no fool. You ain't someone to mess about with. They realize that literally you were actually someone who was good for them. You were, even not even good. You was probably too good for them. Let's put it that way. And they're realizing, wow, like this person wasn't a joke. They weren't there just for like decoration. Let's put it that way. You're not there for decoration. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're a person, you have your thoughts, you have your feelings, and they completely disregarded that or overlooked it. And they're realizing, well, you see me now. You see through me, my behavior. Hence why you broke it off. And they're realizing, look, like, you see me for me. I'm sorry. Like, I thought, like, whatever was being offered to me, yeah, I thought it was better. I thought, they're probably going to come to you and say, oh, I was, what's the word, fooled, or not, let's say manipulated. It was false pretense. They're probably going to come up with crap like that, saying like, oh no, I made a mistake, like this person made me feel some type of way, like, I just didn't know what I had really, and I'm stupid and I regret my move, and you see me for me and you figured me out. I do feel like this person wants to come back. I feel like they want to get back in a connection with you. But yeah, listen, Love Tribe, I just think with this situation, just use your intuition and discernment. You know, like it's coming to 2025. Like let's start thinking about 2025 now for a second here. Um you got to start thinking, right, if this is someone that wants to come back with you, now is this person really changing, or how have they really changed? Do they really mean what they say? Are they genuine with their apology, or even their actions? Do their actions reflect what they're saying? Do they come in an alignment? Do you want to carry someone who doesn't really mean what they say into 2025 with you? You know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, for me, I'm saying no, leave them in 2024. Stay in 2024. You know, you had your chance, you messed up. The grass was greener as you thought, and turned out it was patchy over there, like not on dry, pure weeds or whatever going on. And now you realize that what you had was a good thing, that you want to come back. You should have realized that when you was in the connection with me. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, I think, listen, Love Tribe, it's about, let's start new beginnings. That's what I think. And at the end of the day, if it is someone who is genuine, then that is, you know, for you to kind of, like I said, sit with yourself and think, is this what I need? Have that deep conversation with this person. If they're really about, you know, doing the right thing and about owning up to their wrongs, taking accountability for themselves, their actions and everything, and actually showing you that they actually mean what they say and they're genuine and they're sincere, then fair enough. 2025 might see us together. Do you know what I mean? But if that's not the case, then it is, you know, it's about thinking, it's New Year, what do we want to do? Do we leave, you know, old things in the past, or do we move on with them and carry them with us? But yeah, I feel like I went off on a bit of tangent there, but the next card I've got here, it says, do you still think about me? Do you still want me? Do you still love me? I need to know if I should move on. I'm hurting. So this person clearly wants to come back. Clearly. I feel like this person is they're hopeful. They're very hopeful that there might be like a ounce of you who might still feel, you might still feel something for them. They're hoping that there's something there, you know, to kind of worm their way back in. And I really feel like that, like you knew the grass was like, you made your choice, you know what I mean, you made your choice, you laid in that for a few minutes, and then you jumped out and now you want to look for me again. You know what I mean? Like, they are really, really thinking of you. They're really thinking about, you know, what you're thinking. How do you feel? Is there kind of a chance that they can worm their way back in? Do you know what I mean? Or even if they're not trying to worm their way back in, but is there a chance that they can reconnect with you? And it could possibly be for a better, you know, for better, rather than the same, you know, crap that you had endured before. Um, but yes, I do feel like this person was quite hard to deal with, very difficult. Um, I am kind of getting energies through as well, as if they weren't really 100% open with you. They kind of made you feel, or maybe made you feel like you know, like when you question something, they made you feel as though like whatever you're saying doesn't make sense, or if something did happen, then it kind of made you feel like no, it didn't happen, and you're kind of questioning yourself. There's a lot of self-doubt, you know, you're not really sure, like it's like they're trying to play mind games with you. But all of this was for their own personal gain, in terms of what they were getting on with when they thought the grass was greener elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of energy coming through. And now that hasn't worked out for them, they are really thinking about you and how to get back to you. So for some of you, Love Tribe, I am getting that energy coming through as well. And again, for others, this person can be quite sincere. They can be feeling like, you know what, it was a mistake, and they're genuinely sorry. about what they did. So again, I just like to say, I always say use your intuition. I know it's a lot, but yeah, just use your intuition. But yeah, let me know in the comment section as well if any of this resonates with you so far as well. So let's move on. So the next card I've got here is mixed signals. So the card does say you don't let others know you are interested, flirt and be approachable. Now with this card coming up, I do think mixed signals come up for a reason, and I feel like that's it tells me that there was a lot of gaslighting in the connection. It tells me that this person may not have been, well, they weren't really honest, were they? Let's face it, if the grass was green on the other side and you jumped on to the other side, you know, and then you jumped right into a crevice, you know what I mean? One big, like, what do they call it? Is it precipice or like sinkhole or whatever? You're there thinking it's like the grass is green, like it looks fresh, it's, you know, it's green. Someone must have dashed glitter on it and everything. You know, the thing just sparkling, and you just take one leap in it, you just drop down in some dark place. You know, I tell you, love child, I feel like the energy coming through is when they were doing all of that stuff, they were gaslighting. There was a lot of gaslighting in the connection they had with you. Again, as I said earlier, I do feel like it was making you doubt yourself and doubt your gut feelings, your intuition, everything. So you may have felt a certain type of way, or you might have questioned their movements, or maybe they've said something and then it's come up again, and it's not, the story's slightly different. It's not exactly how you remember it was originally told. And you may question it, and they're like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying? What? That didn't happen. What? When? Where? What? Are you sure? Do you know what I mean? I felt like this person did a lot of that to you, a lot of that kind of mind games. And it can also be not just mind games, but also using physical touch as well. So you might have felt there's times when they would have been very like intimate with you, and then there's times that they're very distant and you're not sure, what have I done? You don't know what you've done. You know what I mean? Like this, I feel like they made you feel like that, so you didn't know where exactly you stood with them. It's like one minute you're feeling okay, I'm safe here, you know, and we're working, you know, everything's going well, and then all of a sudden something goes wrong, or it shifts, the energy shifts, and you're not sure why. I do feel like there was a lot of that going on in the connection with this person, so they know what they have done. So the fact that this card has come up, they know that they were doing these things. They know that they were, you know, as the previous card said, you saw them for what they were doing eventually. You know what I mean? Like, and they can't. It's hard for them to try and justify that or hide it or gaslight you into thinking different, because they know deep down that you saw what they were doing eventually. You saw the actions. You realized that you took your power back. You left. You know, yes, they went on the other side thinking it was greener and it dropped right down in some big dotty crevice, but they are now realizing, like, I want you back, basically. So let's keep going because I could go on and on and on. But yeah, so the next card that came up is fear of touch. Fear of touch. So it says here, you don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Now, again, with this card, fear of touch, it's giving me the energy of what I've just said previously in terms of it's that whole intimacy side of things where, you know, because they wasn't genuine, you know, with their with the whole connection they had with you. It was I'm getting energy that there was a situation where it was like 1 minute we're good, next minute we're not. But then it got to a point where now it's like you didn't know where you stood with them, and it was just like, don't touch me. Like you just felt like, no, this is not right. I don't like it. Like what you used to love about them or enjoy about them, or you know, just yearning for that physical touch from them, that presence from them, now became a situation where it was like, like you just didn't like it. It just didn't make you feel good. Do you know what I mean? Like it just felt like you didn't feel safe in there. You know, that safety net that you once thought you had. You just felt like, don't touch me. I don't trust you. I don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like when all of that gaslighting and everything, that you're starting to realize all of these things, your intuition's kicking in, you're tapping into all of those things, you've taken back your power. I felt like this situation is what was happening. That fear of touch. Again, for them, I do feel like it was their way of controlling the connection they had with you, controlling the way you think and feel emotionally. I would, what I would. I'm getting a bit of emotional abuse here as well. Like, it's quite abusive, and I feel like this person used that to their advantage, used the idea of touch to their advantage. So again, it could be just doing little small gestures to make you feel good, but at the same time, it's there's an like trying to think of the thing to say. So it's like, that saying where you take one step forward, two steps back. It's like using the touch. Like, touch is being used to make you feel a certain type of way, so they can double back on whatever foolishness they're doing. They're going to go back and start, doing something more. Or every time it gets worse, it might have started off as little things, little things, like you probably wouldn't even notice it. But over time, it's then gotten to a place where it's impacted you a lot, to the point where it's like maybe you've had family and friends actually say something about the way you might be different, or when they see you both together, there's a difference in you, there's a difference in the way you communicate, there's a difference in in you being just you in general. Like, you might have been a very optimistic person, saw the glass half full, and very energetic, you were just life, you know what I mean? And then over time with this person, it's just drained it out of you, and you've not really noticed it. So I do feel like there was a lot of that coming through, that energy, and they know that they were doing this. They know that they were doing this because they want to be able to kind of live the life they want to live. But it's, you know what I mean? It's like selfish, isn't it? If you think about it, you want your cake, but you want to eat it too. No, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So good on you, Love Tribe. You know what I mean? Good on you for taking back your power and really like listening to your loved ones, people that really care for you, to say, look, something's not right. Something's not right here. Do you know what I mean? So let me know if you resonate with anything like that. Let me know if anything I've said has resonated with you. Again, like I said, I do feel like this person is really wanting to come back. They realize the grass hasn't been greener. Again, it's energy wise, I don't know if I'm not really feeling like it's genuine at the same time. For some of you, Love Tribe, I do feel like it could be a thing where, okay, you come back to do the same crap again, and it's like there's no difference, there's no change, there's no nothing. Like, you're just wasting my time. You know what I mean? Like, 2025 is on the way. We don't want this crap. We ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? We're too good for that. Like, no. Go stay over there in 2024. They should have left you in January 2024. You know what I mean? Gosh. Right, let's keep going. Keep going. So the next card that came up I've got here is, I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. So again, I'll read it again. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. Now listen, Love Tribe, of course, you know what I mean? This is me being New Year. Of course you're going to remember everything, right? Of course. Because that's how you use that to court me in the first place, isn't it? Of course you're going to remember when we used to laugh and when we used to talk for hours. Because that's when I thought you were genuine. So I feel like this person wants to come back and they want to reconnect with you, and they're going to try and use these past emotions, these past feelings, remind you of these parts where you did feel good, and hope that outshines all the negative situations or whatever they put you through. And I feel like this person is going to try and use this, and especially if it's someone who is still into the gaslighting, not really, really wanting to come back, genuinely changing their ways. They could have felt very comfortable with you. They probably felt like they had some kind of control, and it's kind of maybe the grass on the greener side that they thought wasn't quite what they thought they could control, or take over, or have that piece of cake and eat it or whatever. And I think they're feeling like, I don't know, I just feel like they want to come back, but it's not genuine. I feel like they want to come back, but they want to play on your heartstrings. They want to really pull on those heartstrings and see if there's this like a ounce of you that still likes them or still has some feelings for them, so that they can then use that to get back in. And that's what I feel this card is also telling me, that is what they hope to do, this person who wants to get back with you. However, for some of you love tribe, I am also getting someone that could also be genuine. They might have made a big mistake, and they've realized the mistake they have made, and they're kind of worried that is it too late to kind of fix things, patch things up with you, come out clean, honest, and whatever. I am getting, for some, it is genuine. So not everyone is I don't feel like the energy's coming through. Not all the energies I'm feeling is negative. There is a few that I can say, well, it seems like, or it feels as though this person really realizes the mistake they have made. And although it was like embarrassing, and you felt embarrassed, and you felt ashamed, used, disrespected, everything, they're hoping that there's something in you that will then open that door to kind of communicate with them and talk with them, and for them to be able to hold themselves accountable, sorry, and also speak on why they did what they did, what actions they done, really come clean about what they had done. Again, like I said, love tribe, it's coming up 2025. It's you. Like, think about it. Like, just really think about when this person does approach you, if they are genuine. Really think about their actions, their words, even the way they look at you when they're talking. I always say, like, don't be looking elsewhere when you say one thing and then you're looking this way and then that way. No, that's how I know you're lying. You know what I mean? Like, don't be looking left, right, and center. Look me straight in the eye and tell me what you think this is. You know what I mean? Like, no. One bead of sweat. If I see one bead of sweat, then I know something's up. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, just like use your intuition, love tribe. Use your intuition. So, I've got here. The last card that came up for pile one is, please forgive me. I know I messed up. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. And as I said earlier, I feel for this card has come up as well for some of you love tribe who may be experiencing, who have experienced a breakup with someone because they felt like, oh, well, the grass is greener on the other side. I do feel like some of the energies coming through is actually them feeling genuine and sorry, like genuinely sorry. They realize they've messed up. They want you to forgive them. They want you to to have that time where they can speak with you and see how they can really patch things up with you, and really leave the ball in your court from that. Not really controlling the narrative or anything like that. They just really want to open their heart, allow you to ask questions, to get some kind of closure on your part on why something had happened, because I feel like there's a lot of questions that weren't answered, and I feel like this energy that's coming through is some of these people want to actually come and answer those questions and actually be genuine, and then from there see if it is something where you would accept them back or not. So that's what I'm getting from this card. And then there's a strong side, another side again, where I do feel like there could be a bit of gaslight. So again, yes, it is an intuition thing. Use your gut. You know what I mean? Like, if your gut is saying no, listen to your gut. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Look, 2025 is coming, and 2025 is going to start with a bang. we are going to be manifesting positivity, abundance, everything in our lives. You know what I mean? We are going to be doing all of that stuff. Now the question is do we want to do that with people who don't actually really mean us well, or who could be gaslighting us and doing all this stuff? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? But yes. Let's keep going. But yes, that is it for pile one, Love Tribe. That is it for pile one. Please let me know in the comment section if you resonated with anything I've said today for pile one. Then please drop that in the comment section as well. Again, as always, please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But that is it for pile one. So we are now moving on to pile two. And if you'd like to stay on to watch pile two, then please feel free to do so. As always, I always say, if there's a message there, it will find you. And that's it. So now's pile two. So remember, Love Tribe, pile two. So we are talking about who's thinking about you and why. And this is blunt AF. Who's thinking about you and why? Blunt AF. And the first card to come out, I've got here, is I love variety, but there is something about you I just can't resist. Right. Love Tribe, please take a sip with me. Let me take a sip. All right. I love variety, but there is something about you I just can't resist. Well, Love Tribe, if you are drawn to pile two, let me tell you, I am getting quite a few energies coming through. I'm telling you this. I'm getting some people are just so annoying to you. I'm getting there's someone out there who is just constantly on your case. They see you everywhere you go. They always want to talk to you. They might come off a bit sleazy as well. I'm getting that energy where it's a bit sleazy. Like your chat up lines ain't working. You need to go back and go unlearn them. Wherever you pick it up from, go and drop it back off there. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting that energy where it's like every time you see them, it's like, oh, move, man. I'm getting energies like there's probably times when you've told them, look, I'm taken, just to get them off your back, but they're like still, insisting to like try and get you out on a date, or they might turn around and say, well, are they here? Let me know, Love Tribe, how many times have you heard that line? Are they here? It's ridiculous, but I'm getting that energy that is someone who is, yes, they love variety, but there's something about you. They see you and they want you. They want you. They just can't help themselves. It's like everywhere you're going, they're there. It don't matter what you're doing. They might come and just say hello or try offer help or do something to try and get you to communicate with them. But it's clear that you're not interested. It's like, but for some reason they just can't resist. I am getting that energy through as well. That is someone out there. For some of you, Love Tribe, there is this person who's just won't leave you alone, and it's so annoying for you. So I'm getting that energy, but they're really trying. They're really like insisting on like getting you to kind of fall for them, or to see if one day, just one day, it might happen for me. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting through as well. I am also getting someone who's really like you've really impacted someone positively to the point where they can't resist you. Like something like you're just different. For some of you, Love Tribe, I am getting that energy where this person really thinks of you a lot and they really can't resist you. You're so different to them. You're not like what they, I don't like to use the word usually go for, but you're unique, you're different, and it's positive. I'm getting a really good feeling here. Really good feeling. So let's keep going. Look, I've got here, I'm on a spiritual journey. You have awakened me. Wow. Look at that, Love Tribe. And this is what I'm saying. Like for some of you, Love Tribe, I am getting that feeling where you have really connected with someone on a deeper level. They have really, like, they admire you. They admire the way you think. They admire the way you view life. How you're just very positive. And I'm getting that energy coming through where they see you as, wow, I've never had anyone like this. Like, you're very positive, the way you see things, the way you view things. Like, even if something goes wrong, you will then use that negative to kind of try again, but then you keep that in mind. Okay, it didn't work this way, so let's try that way. Do you know what I mean? So I am really getting that you've really got this person, like, definitely, like as it says here, on a spiritual journey. They're probably meditating, they're probably using their words of affirmations, they're manifesting things, they're having a positive outlook on life. I feel like this person was someone who probably was very negative. Like, maybe and it's not so that, it could be due to like the upbringing, like, you have certain upbringings, and it's like nothing good can happen for us. You know what I mean? And if something good happens, it's like what? It's like a shock. And it's just like you feel like you're getting beat down, beat down, beat down, beat down all the time. No matter how hard you try, you're getting beat down. And it's like you see like there's no, like, nothing good will come from it, or you won't progress, or you won't prosper. I feel like this person has had that mindset for so long that even meeting you is a shock. Like, wow, like you see me and you like me. You know what I mean? So I do get that energy coming through, that you see the good in them too. You see them as well. You just want them to see themselves, because they're so used to putting themselves down or thinking the worst out of life, and just thinking that, oh, they're so unlucky. You know what I mean? Like, and you've given them a new way of looking at things, and it has awakened them, and it has, your presence has really impacted them positively. And that's what I'm getting through as well. And for the rest, when you got that person, of course that person's awakened. They're awake because they see you. They're like, no. They're probably like, I don't know, twitching somewhere, thinking, look, I need to get me that person. That person is nice. you know? So I really feel like, they are, as well, they're on a journey, because they're on a journey to get you. I feel like they're on a journey to get you. They might even be coming up to you with like lines, and you're thinking, where do you get that from? Like, who did that work for? You know what I mean? Like, that ain't gonna work for me. And then they're having to go back to the drawing board now and re educate themselves on how to talk to someone who they're trying to catch or court, who may not be in their category. Let's put it that way, Love Tribe. If you get what I mean. So again, that's their awakening. That's them now thinking, oh wow, I like variety, but there's something about you I can't resist, and you're making me work for it. So now I'm going to have to go back and relearn, you know, how to talk to someone, how to really connect with someone, how to not just call out, hey, you know what I mean? Or some next cat call or whatever, or or tap or whatever it is, or just saying awkward things to catch someone, you know what I mean? To get someone's attention. They're having to go back and literally unlock the brain to to download new information. So that's what I'm feeling like. Love Tribe, you are making this person work. And although this is not cutting it for you, and it's like, move from me, I don't like you. No. Ugh, like, you know what I mean? Like, they are really having to look into themselves. And that's what I'm getting from this card as well. So the next card I've got here is, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm seeing the synchronicities. It's driving me crazy, insane. I only said crazy, but insane. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm seeing the synchronicities. It's driving me insane. So again, for some of you, Love Tribe, with that person you've deeply impacted on the next level, this person is really, really thinking about you. They're really thinking about the connection you both have. You know, there's so much that you're so compatible in so many ways, and they're really seeing that. You know, they're really thinking about you and thinking about, the future that you both can have. And you've got this person in their feelings, let's put it that way, like really in their feelings. They're doing, like, they're trying new things that they never would have tried. You've got them to sample things that they literally would never have tried before, or go places that they would never have gone, or do just different activities that they may not know of, or never would have gone to do it, if you know what I mean. Like, there's so much that you like I feel so overwhelmed with energy like coming through. It is a lot, and it's very deep. It's a very I can feel that excitement, that they're really loving the person you are, and that what you bring into their life. They're really loving that about you, really, really, really loving that. And also, for others, that person that is always annoying, trying to get to you, I'm getting that as well. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't. Like I said, I feel like, let me know in the comment section of Love Tribe, if you have this person that you keep turning down, but no matter what, they are always like trying to talk to you, chat you up, or whatever. And everywhere you go, you always seem to see the person, and it's like, what are you doing here? Let me know if you get that. Like, it's like, you just go to the shop and you see the person outside the shop or something, or just inside the shop or across the road. And it's like, what the hell? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, or it could be anything, like trying to like talk to you, pass messages. Um, I feel like this person also feels like they feel very drawn to you. Let's put it this way: they feel very drawn to you, and it is driving them crazy because they want you. And I feel like this person's thinking as well, if I'm gonna be the fool, let me be the fool. You know what I mean? If you don't want me, that's fine. If you don't want me, but let me keep trying. Maybe one day you might even say yes. One day, or even just the idea of you just shutting me down makes me, feel like at least you're speaking to me. Maybe that can get to a point where you speak a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person is really like, they're persistent. They're really like call me clown. You know what I mean? Call me clown. But you are something I just can't give up. I have to try. I have to keep trying. And I feel like you're making this person feel as though they're having to keep going back to the drawing board and really start to learn how they communicate to actually catch someone like you as well. Because those lines or those one liners that they drop in, or the actions they're doing, or whatever it is they're doing, ain't working on you. It's not something that you respond to, and they're having to go back and keep learning. So it's like, whatever it is, if I'm going playing the fool, I will be the fool. And I feel like this is what they're thinking. I will play the fool, I don't care, because what I'm trying to catch is worth it. And I feel like this person is really, really trying as well. They're just in your face all the time. I just feel like like you just see them popping up now and then. You just see them and it's like, oh God, you know what I mean? You want to turn back or something, or it's too late. But that's what I'm getting. Let me know in the comment section, Love Tribe. Let me know. Right, so we've got here as well, love sucks. And the card that says, you have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Now, with this card coming up, I do feel like the one where you have this person, this energy come through as them really being awakened by the way you have impacted them positively. You've shown them a new way of thinking, a new way of life, a new way of everything, to draw positivity into their life and, manifest things they need, and, actually put the work in as well to get what you need or get to where you need to be. I feel like this card has come up because they have had past experiences or traumas where they have put in a lot of things into the previous connection or past connections that they've had with others, and it has got to the point where it was like, oh, do they love me, or am I the one that loved them and they don't love me? Like it's really made themselves like doubt the type of people they meet. It makes them doubt love. Like, they really felt like in their previous connection they weren't really seen. They weren't really being seen. They felt like, I felt like this person was always continually putting in the work, but nothing was coming of it. And it felt like everything they've done just didn't make sense, or it wasn't right. It was always wrong. And I feel like, again, especially having those past what's the word, like traumas and maybe upbringing, and the way you always feel like you're always getting beaten down, and you can never get anything right. I felt like they felt this way. So even meeting you made them, it was a shock. It was a shock. And they're really like, it's, you've impacted them big time, to the point where they're really looking into themselves, they're healing themselves, they're having that awakening. And like it says here, let yourself heal. You can be open again. And I feel like you are that person they are opening up to. They are realizing that not everyone is the same. Love, there's always someone out there, you know what I mean, for you, that loves you. And he or she, should I say, or they are really finding their twin with you. And that's the energy that's coming through. That is really, really coming through strongly here. And for some of you, Love Tribe, I do feel like this card has come up as well for the energy of some of my Love Tribers. I feel like that person that just keeps pursuing you is annoying, yes. But I also feel like it could be for some that this card has come up because you are very guarded. You've guarded your heart. You might have been hurt in the past. You've put in your all into someone and it's just come to nothing, and you just feel like giving up on love, and it's just like, no, to the point where you don't realize how you're blocking some of your blessings in love. So I feel like this card has come up for that reason. So however, you may have someone who is really like trying to contact you, trying to get to talk to you, giving you them one liners, trying to get you on a date. They really like investing their time into actually getting you to, I don't like to us getting you, but to kind of build a connection with you, let's put it that way. I do feel for some, Love Tribe, that you're also blocking that. So I feel like this card has come up to let you know, just you need to heal from, take time to heal from your past, and just stop believing that love doesn't work for you. Stop believing that, everyone that comes your way is no good. There's always someone out there for you, and it's about not allowing those past hurt or past trauma to also block your blessings. But don't, it's not, and not allowing yourself to paint everyone with the same brush. You know what I mean? Like, allow yourself to be open to love. Allow yourself that chance to see if someone is really who they say they are, or who they're about. I understand being guarded and taking caution and everything like that. Use your intuition as always, as I always say. But again, I feel like for some, this card has come up because of that as well. And also for the ones that, for the person who's thinking of you, who's always there in your face to the point where it's so annoying. Yeah, love sucks right now for them. It does. And this is what I'm feeling. Like, some of them are feeling this way. Like, they see you, they really like you. They really like you. And it's like everything they do, it's like nothing works. It's like, they're not, the energy from you is like, move. But again, like I said earlier, in their mind, if I'm going to play the fool, I'm going to play the fool. But I'm going to put in the work, because I see you. I like you. And I want to be with you. And I feel like this is how they're feeling. Like, love sucks right now. And they're having to go back to the drawing board constantly to figure out, what is it that I'm doing wrong? What can I change? Because obviously the style I'm coming with ain't working. And if I want to find somebody on a certain caliber, let's put it that way, I need to start coming correct. And I feel like this person sat there like that thinking, what am I going to do? I need to change it. Like, it's not working. It's not working. You know, they're really thinking, putting in the work to think, what can I do to get your attention? So that's what I feel with that card coming up as well. And I've got here, the next card that came up, I've got here fixing them. It does say here, you can fix someone. They have to wait to change, accept them or let them go. I feel like 2025 is coming, Love Tribe. Yes, 2025. And I feel like that person who's thinking of you, some of you, Love Tribe, who you have impacted their life in a way that no one else has, to make them see life in a different way, you know, more positively. You have helped in some way to fix that person. And it's not even intentionally, but it's made them actually have a mirror and, you know, face the mirror to themselves and actually look at themselves and look into themselves and look into why they feel the way they do and why they need to heal from their past hurt, their past traumas, and not really paint everyone with the same brush. You know, being open to that new love, that person who really invests their time into them, and really letting go of whatever else that they had carrying on with them. Listen, Love Tribe, some of them was carrying some big load on their back, some big load, and they met you, and all of a sudden the load just fall off. That was it. They're walking light now. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Like, there's an impact. I feel a really big impact. You know what I mean? And also, I do feel like this card has also come up as well because, again, it is that 2025 thing. New year, fresh start, or do we carry on and, you know, are you really the one? And do we carry on and bring it into the new year? And again, this card is also coming out to say to you, Love Tribe, it's about decision making now. This is the time where we make our decisions. You know, if it's something that is serious and we really want to carry it on, let's do that. If not, then drop it like it's hot. But yes, I am getting that. I am really getting that. And especially with that annoying person that keeps, you know, trying to get your attention, in somewhat ways is kind of helping to fix them as well, because they're realizing, look, this don't work, that don't work, what am I doing? If I want this, I need to work for what I want. I need to change the way I move. I need to change the way I come across. What might have worked in the past for others may not work this time, and it clearly ain't. So now I have to go and sit back now and think about what the hell I'm doing. And I feel like this is what they're thinking, and they really have you in mind when they're thinking these things. You know, they want to change. They want to change. So for you, so that they can, you know, they can, so that you can see them and want them as much as they want you. So that's what I'm getting from that. So yes, it's about using your intuition, your discernment, okay? But yeah, I'm getting that feeling as well. That annoying person is just there, just like having to work on themselves. Like you're really making them work. And the thing is, you don't even know it. Some of you don't even know it, Love Tribe. I really get that energy. Like, you don't even know how much this person's working. But whatever it is, they're really trying to put in the work to kind of get you, you know, get to you. And even if it's just for a conversation, to just get things going, they're really putting in that work and really looking at how they're moving, what they can change, you know, all them things there. But let's keep going. So I've got here, there is no one else thinking about you all day. I know there's a bit of a typo there, but it does say there is no one else thinking about you all day. And I feel like with all of the energies coming through, that is the case, Love Tribe. They are really thinking about you. They're really thinking about you. And as it says, the first card says, I like variety, but there's something about you. This person, how annoying they may be, they are really thinking about you, and they're really working on trying to get you and trying to change their way, the move. Or they may even, you may not even see them for a while. They might go silent for a little bit, but that could be them just working on themselves, you know. And all of a sudden you see them ton up, and everything ton out, ton up, everything is just like, whoa, is that the same person I saw last year? It could be even that transformation. Like, I'm gonna work on myself because I know who I want. They could be doing all of those things, but I'm getting that energy through where this person, oh, they're really, really thinking about you, and there is no one else they want in their life. There's no one else. Again, for the one, that person that you've impacted, um, you know, on another level, on a deeper level, they are also thinking there is no one else. I am getting an energy of long term commitments. I am feeling that. I'm getting that this person wants to make a life with you. Or should I say, build a life with you. I'm getting kids, marriage, everything. Or even if there's no marriage, it's a commitment. There's a commitment there that I am also getting through as well. Yeah. And I've got here, this is the last card that came up. I am afraid of getting too serious. I have been hurt before. And Love Tribe, I do feel like there's a lot of mixed energies coming through, and I feel like for some of you, Love Tribe, your energy here is what the card is saying. I feel like, as I said earlier, some of you may feel a bit guarded when it comes to your heart. You guard your heart a lot. You don't really let anyone in, and I do feel like it's a lot to do with past connections and having to put all into someone, and then for them to let you down and it didn't work out. And I feel like because of this, you're very guarded. You're very guarded, and I feel that. And again, I felt like the card that came up before is there to kind of tell you, don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. It's time to start healing yourself so you can be open to love again. So that's what I'm getting from that as well. It's about recognizing, okay, maybe I might not be helping myself in certain situations, so I need to kind of realize, or that this is the stuff that I'm doing and what I need to do to change them, and actually be or just be more aware of it. So when you are talking to other people, who might be wanting to get to know you, it's also realizing, am I tensing up here? Am I guarding? Am I doing things to kind of put someone off rather than to just to see how it goes on, how the connection goes. So I do feel like for some of you, Love Tribe, it is a case of just guarding your heart a lot and not really being open to any connections at the minute or anything like that. But I do feel like this card is here to tell you it's okay. It's okay to feel what you're feeling, but also that we can't allow it to take control of us. So I feel like that's why that card has come up as well. Also, for the person that's thinking of you, Love Tribe, I do feel like some of you, they might want to tell you this as well, actually, that they were scared of getting serious. Maybe when they first met you, before you connected with them on a deeper level, they might have felt like, as I said earlier, shocked that you liked them, or you was different as well. You're completely different from what they normally, there's people that they used to date, or the type, and it's made them actually look into themselves more about being scared of being hurt, and just viewing you in a way where it's like, you're not like them, you're not like people that I've been with in the past, you're completely different. And it's okay for me to to open my heart to you. It's okay for me to feel safe around you. And it is that awakening that they are having, and I feel like there's it's something that they do want to say to you. I do feel that for some, they have not actually mentioned this, but it's something that they do want to tell you, just so that you can get a better understanding into their feelings, and maybe why they acted the way they did in the past, in terms of how much they opened up to you. So I do feel like this is something that they want to also talk about, and just to show their appreciation for you and how much you have impacted their life, how much they care for you as well. So that's what I'm also getting from this card. But yes, that is it for pile two. Pile two. As always, please take what resonates with you and completely leave the rest. We're not trying to make it fit, you know. As always, we're not trying to make it fit where it don't belong. And yes, thank you. Let me know in the comment section as well if you resonated with anything I've said in for pile two. Also, if you have watched from pile one, thank you. Thank you for continuing to watch. But yes, we are now on to pile three. And as always, if you've chosen pile two and you'd like to stay on for pile three, please feel free to do so. Again, there may be a message in there that you may need. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. Hey, lost it for a second. You'd think I'd already started drinking when I haven't. But yeah, if there's a message there, it will find you. It will find you. So here we are, pile three. And remember, it is about who's thinking of you and why. And it is blunt AF. Who's thinking of you and why? Blunt AF. And we have here, please unblock me. Yeah, that's me calling you from an unknown number. Please unblock me. Yeah, that's me calling you from an unknown number. Now, Love Tribe, if you were drawn to three, pile three, I am feeling some of your energy right now, because right now all I want to say is, why should I unblock you? Move from here. If I unblocked you for a reason. I'm not going to try and unblock you again. You know what I mean? I blocked you. Go. But listen, Love Tribe, I do feel for some that I got quite a few energies come through. So I've got, let's say the first energy coming through is like someone that is very not so genuine, very gaslit. Gaslight, 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 gaslight. That's all they do is gaslight. To the sun come home, to the sun got on. They gaslight, like their middle name is called Gaslight. And I feel like for some of you, Love Tribe, it is that situation where you've just had enough. Like, this person has continuously taken the piss, and you have voiced this over and over again, that you're not going to be putting up with this stuff or blah blah blah, and they have continued to kind of say things that make you feel like they're going to do different, but they actually don't mean that. They do exactly the opposite from what they say they're going to change. So I'm getting that coming through, and they're trying to get hold of you as well. But I would just be careful with this, because I am also getting another energy coming through that this person may also be wanting to get in back with you, not because they genuinely want to change, but it's because they got comfortable, and it's something that they just want to continue doing, if that makes sense, like that whole gaslighting thing. But it's not really going to change. Nothing's really going to change. They're just going to say the same things over and over again, and it's just a never ending cycle. And I get that energy coming through for some, so I don't think it's 100% genuine. Another energy that's coming through is someone who's not happy with you. I'm getting that energy where it's someone that your past connection that you've been with, and you've ended the connection. So it's got to the point where you've had enough and you've ended the connection. Now this person, I feel like they're trying to get back to you, not because they want you back, but because they want to do to you what you did to them, which is they want to break the connection up themselves. So you get some people now, it's like, because they never broke the connection down, they want to now be the one to have the one up. So their thing is like, no, I'm going to sweet talk you, get you to fall for me again, so I can break up with you. Then I can tell everybody I broke up with you. So obviously this person just feels stupid right now, because they weren't the one to end the connection, and they feel small, and they feel like they have to come back and try and work their way in so they can do it back to you. Listen, Love Tribe, if you know how annoyed I feel right now, it's so pathetic. But that's one of the energies coming through. Can't lie there. And then I've got other energies coming through where it's someone who's genuine. So you've blocked them. They want to contact you. They want to come back to you. They want to have that conversation with you. So I'm getting energy that they're trying to get through to you, and you're just like unreachable. And they want to kind of come and have that talk with you about the connection. So I am getting that coming through. Ooh, I'm just gonna take a sip of coconut water. Right. Hope you had your sip as well. What you drinking, Love Tribe? Let me know in the comment section as well. Hear me all sipping all night. So the next card that came up is, I didn't know if my family was going to accept you. I didn't know if my family was going to accept you. Right. So, Love Tribe. This is what I mean when I say I get that person who wants to come back and really talk with you, but they're trying any way possible to get back to you and talk to you, but you've blocked them every angle you can think of. They've been blocked. Now, for some, I do feel like this person is someone who is very much it's like they don't really have their own mind. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard it so many times where there's been so many people who have family members. It could be brothers, it could be sisters, aunts, uncles, mums, dads, whatever. But it's like the family controls the connection they have with others, or the relationship they have with others. And I feel like this person was in that type of situation where it was a point where it's like, okay, maybe their family have said something, that made them feel like, okay, they don't like you, or they might not like you, and it's kind of thrown a spanner in the works in terms of your connection. But you've probably felt it as well. I'm getting that energy that you might have felt that way too, where it was like maybe you couldn't do anything without him or her or them, you know what I mean, asking questions about, is this okay to go and do this? Is this okay to go? It's like you're having to ask somebody in the family before you can go and do something with each other. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? I like to call it a generational curse. I'm not going to lie. Generational curse. Because I do feel like there's a lot of us that go through that as well. Where it's like, when it comes to family, yeah, or even parents in general, a lot of them have to have a very strong involvement or position in their child's connection with someone else, with others. And it's not helpful, because I find, not all, let's say some, I find some parents, when they get involved in their children's connection, most times I don't think it's genuine. Like, it's genuine about, oh no, I'm just thinking about your feelings. I'm thinking about how you feel. I want to make sure you're in a good relationship. I want to make sure this and that. No, it's because you don't want to be left behind. Let's be honest. Because a lot of parents out there forget that children come through them, not go to them. You know what I mean? Now, when I say come through and not go to, I mean literally you grow them, you nourish them, you nurture them, you do everything you can, you treat them the right way of life or whatever, and then you let them go. And the hope is that your teachings, yeah, will guide them and they will become wholesome individuals, right? But then come to them now is another thing now. When I say come to them, I mean parents that grow their children, yeah, for themselves. Let's put it that way, because there's no other way I can put it. For yourself. Yes, you get some parents that can be quite jealous of their child's connection with others, that they feel like they should come first and above and before everybody else. And then you get some who really, it's like, are you raising me for yourself? Meanwhile, let's face it, some parents have their whole man or their whole woman sat with them while they're dictating their child's life, not realizing that they're messing up the life for their child, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, let me know, Love Tribe, if you understand what I am saying, or if you're experiencing it, or anything like that. Let me know. And because I do feel like with this card coming up for some of these, the person that's thinking of you, it is a case of that where it's like a lot of involvement from their relatives, and it's kind of gotten in between you both, and it just comes across like, I do feel a lot of it could be because some parents feel like they're getting left behind, because your kids have all grown up. You're no longer needed anymore. Like before, you was a child, young, you need your parents. So they're always there for you, you know. And I feel like it's a lot of it's got to do with that feeling of not being needed or wanted anymore. And so it's kind of turns into a competition with whoever their child dates, or it could be a slight form of kind of jealousy, selfishness as well attached to it, where it's like, don't leave me on my own. I do also feel like some parents do feel like they get to a certain age and it's like the fear of getting old. You know what I mean? So you kind of latch on to the children because they make you feel young. They make you feel like, oh, I'm needed. I'm mommy or daddy. I'm this, I'm that. And it's like they don't realize how much they actually affect their children's life. They don't realize how much they can make someone become stagnant. You know what I mean? Like they're not fully developed mentally, emotionally. Yeah, you might look like a grown adult, but your mannerisms and the way you think and feel about things is still childlike because of the way your parents have you, the way they want to keep you. So a lot of that, I do feel like there's a lot of that going on here. I do call it a generational curse as well, I'm not gonna lie. I do call it a generational curse because it's happened way too often and I see it a lot, and I recognize it. I recognize some of those signs. And I do feel like this person felt like that, and I felt like you felt like maybe they couldn't even speak up for themselves, or it's like they're not really defending you the way you felt like they should be defending you, especially when it is family or friends having something to say, or putting the two pence in as usual. you know we are human, I can't lie, we will put our two pence in now and then, like, but it's also having that that confidence in you to actually stand up and say, look, don't disrespect, don't do this, don't, you know what I mean? So I feel like in this situation there was a lot of that going on, but however this person has realized that. I feel like they realized that whatever was going on did not serve them and it wasn't helping them, and I just feel like it's a case of them trying to get back into contact with you so they can have that deep conversation with you and actually be open about their feelings and what they're going through, and the expectations that are placed on them by their family and stuff, and how that affected the connection they have with you. I do feel like it's something that they also feel like they don't want that to happen anymore. They recognize it, because sometimes you don't recognize it. It's like grooming. Think about it. You don't really recognize it, do you? So it's like something that's been taught, because it's something that's been taught for a long time. They don't actually realize how much they were taking that on and actually taking it with them or carrying it with them, not just in connections but in everywhere they go. And I feel like they've recognized that and they want to actually voice that to you, and actually sit and talk with you. I do feel like this person wants to come back and they are serious. They're serious about coming back and they're serious about not letting anyone interfere or even, feel like they are above you, because let's face it, connections are equal. If you're going to be in a connection that's equal, it should be someone that loves and appreciates you just as much as you love and appreciate them. And also, again, it's compromise. No relationship is easy, but as long as you're able to compromise, then that's all that matters, and be able to love and respect each other. And when I say compromise, I don't mean like, oh, some next kind of compromise, because that's not a compromise now, that's taking the piss. You know what I mean? That's taking the liberties. Like, compromise should be something small. I can't even think of an example to give you right now, but there's certain things that are not considered a compromise. That's just a piss take. There's no compromise there, because opposite way you wouldn't like it. So it's also being able to treat each other how you would like to be treated as well. And I do feel like this person is realizing that, and they're realizing, you know, the impact that their family may have had on the connection compared to your family. Actually, complete different experience for them, most likely. If anything, I feel like there's energy coming through that maybe your family would have questioned, certain things that they probably saw and didn't like. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that from this pile so far. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. So I've got here, I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. Again, I do feel like this person is genuine. They really want to get in contact with you. So they're kind of leaving the ball in your court now. So they're kind of, I feel like they're trying to get to you, this person, and they're kind of just waiting now to see if you leave that message, to see, if you can talk about how things are going, and how, for them to be open and honest about what they were feeling, what was going on, the stuff that they might not have been vocal about with you. But on the other end, love tribe, I am getting other energies. As I said before, that gaslighter, the ones that gaslight. They want to come back. There's no change. All it is to come back because of they're comfortable. They want to be comfortable. And it's just another way of getting back into that comfortable position you had. And because I feel like for some of you, love tribe, you have what you have. You don't need anyone for anything. And I do feel like some of these these persons that are thinking of you and why is recognizing the comfort that you gave, the security that you gave. And I feel like they're using that to kind of gaslight to come back. But it's not really to change anything. It's just to gaslight. And it's just like a never ending cycle. And for others, I am also getting that person who just only wants to come back so they can end it. I am really getting that selfish bad mind. Hey, like, listen, this ain't no joke, I am really getting that. Like, someone who is literally so petty. Like, so petty. They messed up, right? But at the same time, they can't stand the fact that you ended it first. They want to try everything to come back so they can end it and say they end it first. I'm sorry, like, them people, they need one lick. Sorry. I'm getting carried away again. But yes, it's like, yes, I am getting that. Like, is there something there? Maybe I've kind of hit a note where you might still be thinking about me. Maybe you might see the messages to the point where then you decide to text me, and I'm just waiting for that text so that I can text back some sweet nothings so I could come back and dump you like no person has ever dumped you in your life. That's what I feel. Like, don't give them that benefit, love tribe. Don't. Use your intuition, your discernment. 2025 is around the corner. Let's not enter it with red flags. You know what I mean? It's not carnival. Let's dash that to the left. Carnival's not here yet. But yeah, that's what I'm really feeling. I'm really feeling that. But let's keep going. So I've got here body shame. Body shame. So this card does say you feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. Again, I do feel like I just feel like this has come out for some of you, love tribe. I feel like this person, for some, have made you feel like you weren't good enough. You know when you have the gaslighting and then they carry on some foolishness and coming back, and then it eats away, doesn't it? It eats away on your I can't even think the word, like, mentally eats away at you. You start thinking, oh, maybe it's me, like I don't look good in this, or why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing that? And then, you know, like when especially for some of you who have ended it and they want to come back and end it on you, I do feel like it might have been a case of over time it was something where it kind of built up and it just felt like in the end you just felt like you weren't good enough. Like you're there but you're not really good enough. And you've noticed that, and I do feel like as well for some of you love tribe there has been some support, some in terms of your family and friends who have actually said stuff to you and said to you, look, you're not your same, like you, this person has got you looking from, you know, this well built person, you had it all, you're happy go lucky everything, and now every time I see you you're just down, like, or the person's never there, like where are they, you know? And then it's just that whole point of being gaslit when they do come back, and you kind of stuck in emotion where it's your heart and your mind, you know, you can't decide between your heart and your mind. And I just get that coming through, love tribe. I really do. And I really do feel like they know this person is thinking of you and why. They know they were doing that. They know they were gaslighting you. They know they were making you feel less than. You know, I felt like they put themselves on a pedestal. That's the energy that's coming to me. Like they put themselves on a pedestal and you was beneath them. You weren't equal, you were beneath. And they just felt like they can do what they want, run up and down and come back, and you had to just accept it regardless of the story that they came out with. Like literally it was just you being silly or something. And I really do feel like this, and this made, I feel like this behavior really tore you down. It really did. But that's the energy I'm getting from it. I'm really getting that. And they see you now. They see. Some of them see you. They see that you're working on yourself. They see the difference in you since they've gone there. They see a difference. And they want to come back and mash it back down. No! It's coming to 2025. Move from here with that foolishness. You know what I mean, Love Tribe? Listen. You're too good for this, man. You're too good. But let's keep going. So I've got here, stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. So it says here, let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. Look at that, Love Tribe. You know, after I just said what I said, look at that. I feel like this card has come up for a reason. This card has come up to say, listen, for some of you who have that kind of gaslit person, or that person that really wants to come back, that trickster, yeah, that wants to come back just to end things so they can big up them chest like bird and say, listen, I am the one that broke it off, not you. Leave them out of it. Make them go on, go, bye, adios. You know what I mean? Like, this card is saying, listen, yeah, listen, they're stuck in the past, yes, but you continue to move forward, yeah? You keep shining. You take yourself and you move forward. Forget them and let go of that. You know what I mean? And open yourself to new love into your life. And I feel like this card is a lot. It's saying that. It is really saying that. Really. And I'm really getting that energy. And again, also for the person who is also thinking of you, the energy that was coming through about the parents and, you know, not really knowing, they're having their own mind, and it's kind of like you're living for the parents, not really for yourself. I feel like this card is also saying, let go. It's about let go of all of those things. Start growing into yourself, becoming that person that you need to be for yourself. You know, be that person you need for yourself, but also not only just for yourself, but for your partner, you know, even for your children, everything. It's about stepping out into your own. So I feel like this message has come up for them as well, to actually, and I think they know this. I feel like this is also an awakening for them where they realize it, and they're doing their best to kind of get back to you and contact you and on how, you know, what went wrong, you know, what they should have done, what they didn't do, what, you know, the kind of that emotional, you know, roller coaster they were on in terms of their family and, you know, stuff like that. So I really do feel like this person has really kind of stepped out and really started to think about that, and they really want to get in touch with you just to talk to you about things like that, because it has impacted the connection they had. But they also know that the connection they had with you was great, and they don't want to lose you. So that's the energy I'm also getting here, and they're doing everything to try and contact you, regardless of how many times you block them. You know, they have tried, and now they're kind of waiting as well to see if you may text back. They're keeping an eye on their phone. They're hoping that this is not the last. This is not, the end. They're really hoping. But then, yes, the next card that came up, I've got here, not compatible. You don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind. So, again, I do feel like this has come out for you, Love Tribe. Yes, it has. In terms of that person who is trying to gaslight you back into a relationship, or to gaslight you back into one just to cancel it on you sudden. This is also saying, listen, keep your back turned. See how the back is on keep it that way. Don't turn around. Don't let them in. This is what I'm telling you. This, like I say, Love Tribe, the card tells you what you want to. No, not what you want to hear. What am I talking about? Boy, is there something in this coconut water? The card tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Okay. So again, this card coming up for me is saying, listen, you see how your back turned? Keep it that way. Don't even look back that way. When 2025 pass over, yeah, at midnight, keep going. Don't turn back. Leave them where they are in 2024. It just says it, you know. There's always someone else out there, and it's about opening your mind, opening your heart, opening yourself, manifesting that person you want for yourself. Focus on manifesting, focus on healing from past hurt, really speak. Our words are like spells. Our words are powerful, and we want to use our words to be able to draw positive energy. We want to draw all of those goodness, those abundance, the blessings, the everything, everything, and manifest a new future for ourselves, manifest, a new person for ourselves, someone who really sees us for us and really wants to be with us. So that's what I'm saying, the card. That's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm also feeling from the card. It's about really looking at, this person is not compatible. It didn't work out, X, Y, Z, whatever, it didn't work out. So now it's about me looking out for myself, protecting my energy, and moving forward. And I feel like that card says a lot. It really does say a lot. And I've got here, the next card that came up is, I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. So again, look at that, Love Tribe. Like, wow, like, hey, this again also clarifies or gives clarity on the previous card, what I said. It's about also really taking into consideration, the person who's thinking of you, what their intentions are. Are they genuine? Is it gaslit? Is it about being the one to win? Is it about being the one to actually, be the one to dump somebody first? It's about thinking about, what do you feel you can get out of this connection? Do you see this connection growing? Do you see it going further than what it is? Is this person really showing you something different? It's saying all those things, and I feel like it's a perfect card to come up. It does actually give you a question for yourself now to really think about what it is that you want to continue with and what you don't want to continue with. So I really do feel like that card has come up for a reason. Also, for that person who's thinking of you, who is very much wanting to contact you, and they've, it's a lot of their family and whatnot is involved, and they've had a lot to say, or they had an impact on the connection you have. This person has also taken the time to really realize what they're actually going through, their current situation, the situation they put you through as well, how they handle conflicts or whatever, how they handle life in general, independently from their family. And they're really having to like really look into that and realize this ain't right. Because I feel like this person feels like you was a good thing, and there's no reason why they should have lost you. Considering why the case, there's no reason they should have lost you. And they're realizing it for themselves that I need to make a change. I need to do something different, but I also need to be open about this because maybe it's something that they've not really spoken to you about. For some of you, love child, they may have mentioned it, but I feel for a lot of you, they haven't actually mentioned anything of this. It could be embarrassing. It could be that they're trying to protect, it's the honor of their family. They're trying to respect everyone, but at the same time, the respect is not evenly dished out. If that makes sense, like you it's kind of like respecting someone on the expense of someone else, and I felt like that's what was going on a lot. So I feel like they have come, they see it now, and it's something that they want to connect with you and talk to you about. And then I've got the last card here. It says, I hope the future will bring us together. I hope the future will bring us together. So I do feel for this one as well, Love Tribe, they are really feeling like the future will bring you together. And I feel like if the connection is meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's someone that's there, it will work. Full stop. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this connection. For the person who's really, really into you, they're really serious about you, but it's just balancing the relationships they have with their family and you and how they manage that. I feel like that is the main issue, but it's something that they want to work on. It's something they've realized, but they hope that this isn't an end for you too. They want to really make this work. They really want to reconnect with you, and they really want to be open, transparent, and tell you how they feel and what went wrong and what they're going through. And yes, I really do feel like this can blossom, this connection. Really do. I really do. And for the others, listen, as the card said, this is what they're also hoping, that the future will bring us together so I can gaslight and what's the thing? Have one up on you by dumping you first. Listen, Love Tribe, use your intuition on this. Use your discernment. 2025 is around the corner. We don't want red flags in 2025, do we? We want green flags or even gold and glitter and sparkles. Do you know what I mean? So again, it's just using your discernment, Love Tribe. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's read. I hope there was messages in it that resonated with you. If there was, please let me know in the comment section below. And yes, that is it. Remember, please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know in the comment section as well. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, especially to someone that you feel may need this message. And thank you to everyone who stayed on from pile 1 right through to pile 3, or pile 2 right through to pile 3, or even just pile 3 itself. It means a lot, and I really enjoy receiving messages from you as well. It means a lot to me. But that is it for today, Love Tribe. That is it. Thank you for watching Love Talks with Shan. Pick a card. And yes, please, everyone, enjoy the rest of the night. Happy New Year to all of you Love Tribes. Happy New Year. And I am so happy to have you with me right into the 2025. Yes, and please let me know, Love Tribe, if you are, if you'll be excited to see some live viewings or live videos with me, and just drop it in the comment section. I'm so excited. But yeah, that is it from me today. So as usual, please look after yourself and enjoy love in all its forms. Take care. Bye.